I have an announcement. Hey, besties. I'm McKinley.
I'm Danielle. Welcome back to
Dash
Dash
and
and
Pig. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
McKinley.
You guys, I am stinking pregnant. Baby number 4.
That's insane.
I'm freaking gonna have 4 kids. What the crap?
So, last baby.
Last baby. You guys, this is
Are
my
we
last
sure?
baby. I would say about like 95% sure.
So, is like a little snip in the way?
We haven't talked. I will not be doing anything. We haven't talked officially about it since we found out that we were pregnant. But I will say beforehand, we did say, we have another one. We might do a snip, but also like, we're not going to do it right away.
No.
Like, we're not going to do it. I think we're giving it a little time. The plan is that this is the last baby. However, I'm 27. Like, I'm so young. What if we do want more? But I do know that I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm 95% sure I'm done. So
no snip yet.
No snip yet. Nothing scheduled, but I do think, like, just because, I mean, we talk about it all the time. You know, there's those families that just pop out babies to have babies. I want to make sure that I'm the best mom to all of my kids that I can be. And I feel like if I just keep having babies because I love newborns and love that phase, I feel like it's doing my other kids a disservice. I want to be involved everywhere.
You want to be intentional about it, not just having babies because you love the newborn phase. Yeah.
So intentionally, this is our very, very last.
Is so crazy.
It's so weird. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very sad knowing like that was my last positive pregnancy test.
You know, all I've known about you is having kids.
Who's
like I didn't know you before. Because literally when I met you, you were pregnant.
No, when I first babysat you, I was pregnant with Nixon. I was literally like about to pop pregnant with Nixon.
So I've only ever known McKinley in this phase of your life.
I know. What is my next phase of life going to be?
Probably a breakdown because I think I'm going to have that.
Oh, I will say, so I'm the oldest of 6. So like none of my siblings have had babies yet. My brother,
be a fun aunt and focus on it.
So fun. Like I'm going to be so excited to be able to babysit. Like I am so pumped because I do like, Riley's brother has 2 little girls and I love them and I wish that I could spend more time with them. We're also in the same phases and it's just like, I don't feel it's the exact same.
Mara and I were talking about that literally the other day because she was like, oh, you're going to go to Hawaii and we can't go and I'm going to miss Hayden's first trip in Hawaii. And she's like, next time you're going to start time for baby, I need you to tell me because I don't want to have a baby the same exact time this time. Yes. And she's like, it was so fun and it was amazing to be pregnant at the same time. And she's like, but I really just want to experience being an aunt. And she's like, I haven't been able to this time because we have babies the same age. And she's like, it's amazing. And I'm not saying I would change it. And she's like, but I think I would like to try to just be an aunt.
That's actually so cute.
It's so cute.
So sweet. That's so sweet.
Is like, there are times where like, she'll actually have a hard time. And she's like, wait, I feel like I'm like, it's so cute. But she'll like hold Hayden sometimes and actually get emotional. And she's like, I just feel like she's growing up so fast and I can't watch it as close as I want to. So I get like you're going to be the best aunt.
Oh yeah. So my brother is getting married. I don't think they want kids for a hot minute. He's getting married this summer. They don't want kids for a hot minute. So I think I'm a couple years out, but that
gives you time.
I'm a couple years out. So like I'll be out of newborns. So that means I'm going to be able to like have toddlers. It'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. I'm excited, but it is really weird.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people like, are you sure it's your last? And I'm like, right now, yeah. Like, and I am going to treat it like it's my last because I don't want any regrets not treating it like my last.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I haven't really thought about the aunt outlook. I think that's a good way to think
so
about
excited.
it. Yeah.
Like, I'm going to freaking fun aunt. We can do sleepovers if they want. The parents are all sick of the young kids. I'm going to want the young kids. So I'm going to be like, you guys go on a date night. I got this.
Yeah.
And I've had a million. So it'll be fine.
That's actually,
it'll be good.
I feel like that helps my soul. But
it'll be perfect. You have, and you're in the same boat too, because you still have Canyon and and Lizzie and Savannah that are nowhere even in
Allie
that. And Allie hasn't even had babies. So like the only one that started is Branson and Mara. We got a full,
and I'm only one baby behind them. So
yes, we have a full aunt life ahead of us.
We're gonna be great. We're gonna be great.
We're gonna be the best aunt. Also, I'm gonna be a hot grandma.
Oh yes.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
2026 might not be my year to be hot, but 2027, watch out. It's going up from here.
You best believe. You best believe.
Oh man, it's kind of crazy. I will say Danielle was the first one to know that I was pregnant because she just knows all the things.
I literally sat her down and I was like, McKinley,
are you
pregnant?
And I was like, I was like,
no. And I was like
4 or 5 days later my period
here. And she's like, I should wait for Riley. And I was like,
like she totally knew. I got home and I was like, I'm not taking a test, because I was just expecting my period to come. I mean, it's been like how many other times?
You were at a point where you were like, I'm not testing until I have to, because you'd always test and your period would start the next day,
yes,
right?
And it was so discouraging because I would wait
I got to that point trying with Hayden. I just stopped.
It's just like, well, but also genuinely, it was the first month we weren't I didn't track my period in the December. So
that was the month I got pregnant with Hayden. I stopped tracking.
I stopped I didn't even know. I don't have an exact day for my doctor of when my last period is. So my due date is kind of a little bit of a wishy-wash thing. So I'm like, I wasn't tracking my period. We weren't ovulation testing, because before we were doing that on the months we were trying. It is a little bit tricky because I've had people ask were you trying? And I was like, we were trying off and on all of last year, but because of my sisters coming home from missions, there were months that I was intentionally hey, I don't want a newborn right when my sisters come home. Right. I don't want my sisters to miss that. So there were a couple months that we held off. I didn't want Christmas baby. I was specific about certain things, but we were trying pretty much all of last year, if not a little bit before that, but intentionally all year.
The whole time
because we were trying. Wait.
Because I remember when we talked to you about trying, you guys weren't trying yet.
No.
So that was summer of 2024.
Yes, that would have been summer of 2024. I think we just started having the conversations of trying around October. It was okay, I think we're to a place where it's we're ready. Piper was about 18 months old. Our ideal was between 2 to 3 was kind of our age gap that we were we would love that. And then we started lightly trying. I feel it wasn't, by trying, I'm saying we weren't preventing at that point, but it wasn't I wasn't tracking. I wasn't paying attention to all of those things. I feel we truly started tracking the beginning of last year. And then it had been in June, I went to the doctor and got all the PCOS stuff. And we'd been trying for 7 months at that point, 8 months. So yeah.
Yeah.
Then it was a minute, you guys. The craziest part about the timing of all of it is all of last year, Riley and I knew it was a goal for him to quit his job. I mean, at this point, you guys know he did. But he kept saying, I will not quit my job if you get pregnant. Yeah. We'll just keep our insurance. We'll wait it out. And as miserable as he was, he's I will not. I'm not going to quit my job. I'm not going to do that to the family. As soon as that baby comes, I'll do the paternity leave and then I'll quit. You guys, we were trying all stinking last year. He quit in October. His final workday was right before Thanksgiving. My period was around that exact same time-ish. We don't know for sure. I got pregnant in December. We were planning on taking the stinking medicine, letrozole. Was that what it was? Yeah. I think so. I had letrozole in my cabinet for 5 months. We were planning on taking it. Literally was waiting for my period when Danielle asked. And I was we're just going to take it as soon as we can. And then I was pregnant. The baby was no medication.
I'm already here. Hey, I just wanted Dad to quit.
Oh, it was actually, it was the first time that I was actually shocked looking at a pregnancy test, because I was I feel with the other ones I kind of knew, and right? I was kind of oh, I have a feeling. No, this one truly was oh,
that's so
my
fun.
gosh.
You got a surprise.
It was so fun. And Riley's never gotten a positive test, so that was so fun. It was way fun. It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
My brain can't comprehend it though, because it was so hard.
Yeah.
Through all of it. But I also don't feel I mentally let myself realize how hard it was until now. And I'm kind of processing all of that now. And I'm oh, that was hard on me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how emotionally taxing trying was.
Trying is so hard, because you see everyone else get pregnant and it's oh, we just got pregnant on accident.
Yes.
And it's but when I was trying for so long, I didn't get that.
You're what the heck? And you're
and then you
why?
stop thinking about it for 1 second.
1 second. literally 0.4 seconds. Who knows? It's crazy. But now everyone knows at this point.
That was the weird thing was with Hayden. It was like, yay, everyone knows, but like, oh, everyone knows. Like at first it was like the fun little secret between like me and my close friends, you know, like.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. It was kind of like you guys knew, Branson and Mara, Johnny and Sarah, and then like a few people knew, but we knew as soon as we told our kids, we kind of had to tell the world. When I tell you anywhere we would go, since my kids have been out, they're like, there's a baby in mommy's belly. Like everyone. And I'm like, okay.
You're like,
good,
excellent.
Everyone knows. I'm having sex. Right? Did Ty ever say that? He's like, isn't it so weird when you're pregnant that everyone knows you just had sex?
Yeah.
Why is that so weird?
It was weird. I was definitely not super comfortable being like massive pregnant, being around some people. Like in Ty's family, it was like, with my family I could joke about it, but like other people I was like, hey.
It's such an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we are due early September. I don't know if we're going to share the exact date.
Yeah.
Also, we don't really know if it's going to be the exact date. So it is a healthy time in between. Nixon's birthday is August 26th, and Rayla is September. I almost said June. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's far.
September 23rd. So it'll be somewhere in between there. Hopefully.
And you're not sure when.
I have a due date, but we don't have our exact. The issue is I never tracked my period, so like I don't know for sure. Wait, the baby, based off what I thought, the baby was measuring a little bit big, but not big enough to like change the due date yet. It's like right on the edge.
But what if it's just Nixon big?
If it's just Nixon, I mean, this little, although I don't think they do that. I can't have another Nixon big.
I don't think they do that.
Should I make another goal to have a 7-pound baby? That probably won't happen. Jeez. I had a goal last time with, how big was Hayden?
7 pounds and...
Oh, she was tiny.
4 ounces?
No.
I'm not sure.
She was a whole pound smaller? Oh, than my children? That's crazy.
So. I can't remember the exact weight.
Okay, Nixon was 8'11". Rayla was 8'4".
Maybe she was... Nope, she wasn't 7'11". How many ounces before you get to a pound?
16. I was 7'14", I believe. The issue, so with Piper, I was like, I want a 7-pound baby. She was 8'2". Can we just have a 7-pound baby? That'd be great. Just a tiny little thing. I don't want a 3-month-old.
I was worried that Hayden was gonna be huge, but I just had too much fluid.
Was Ty big? Was he a big baby?
No, but he was also pretty early, I think.
Really?
I think he was like barely full term.
I did not know that. I
can't remember. I was late.
You were late?
I was 2 days, a day past my due date.
I was a day past my due date too. Okay. I was a day past mine. I usually get induced a week early.
Yeah.
So very easily could be more of an August baby.
Do you think you're going to get induced again, or are you going to try not to?
I will say, after I had Piper, I was like, I'm doing natural next time. Why not?
The last is the best time to do natural because your body knows.
Yeah.
Genuinely, me thinking, I was talking to my friend who just had her baby. I was like, me thinking that I was going to do natural for the first, like I could have done it, but it would have been so traumatic.
Oh yeah.
I could already feel my brain like dissociating because it was traumatic because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening?
So for every baby I have, I'm going to say, I would like to do natural.
Yes.
If my brain starts to do that, I'm done.
I
want to be there.
I don't know if I'm going to prep for that. I would still love that experience. However, I don't want to be like, that's what I'm doing. Because we also might not find out the gender.
I just say do whatever you want to do at that moment.
Period. Oh, for sure.
End of story.
For sure.
Like, make your birth plan. Have a healthy baby. Have a healthy birth.
Yes. And if you decide, hey, we're doing natural, all natural, Riley does say, he's like, if you're not going to get the epidural, I will. He's like, someone's going to be comfortable. No, I don't. I feel like doing a natural birth on top of not finding out the gender might be a little much for me. But also, since we told the kids,
was such a cool thing.
I know.
But also,
I want to have it, but Nixon wants a brother so bad. Also, Rayla wants a brother. Piper is fully convinced that it's a girl.
Really?
It's
Are
a girl.
you having any like first time like tingles?
Not really.
I didn't with
also
Hayden.
would love a boy,
Mm-hmm.
just because I was 19 when I got pregnant with Nick,
Mm-hmm.
barely 20 when I had him. So I think it could be fun to like a little bit more wisdom.
You know what's weird? This is gonna sound so. I know every person says this, but like,
Yeah.
usually when someone tells me they're pregnant, I'm pretty quick to be like, I feel like it's a this.
Yeah, what do you
Like,
think?
I haven't been wrong in a minute.
Yeah.
But also I'm like, I'm dead set. I'm not that person. I don't have anything with you.
Really?
Like, as soon as
Really?
Mara got pregnant, I was like, boy. As soon as my friend Kyla got pregnant, I was like, boy. Like, all
What about Mara's last time?
girl.
Really?
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
So, like, again, I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, I'm always right.
I
But
know,
like,
I
in
know.
the past, I have these little tingles, and it's like, I have nothing with you. I don't know.
At first, I was like, it's totally a boy. However, I've had a couple slip-ups where I call it a girl, but I'm like, my
But you've
last
had
2
two
pregnancies were
girls.
girls. So like, whenever I talk
And
about
everyone
anybody,
around you is having girls.
everyone and their dog, the last, I feel like 2 years around me has had girls. So I'm like, I don't know. I would love a boy, but I also really would love a girl. Like, it doesn't matter
I will
to me.
say you are within the girl wave of babies, because I've noticed babies happen in waves. So right
Yes.
before Mara and I had our babies,
It was
a boy
boys.
wave. And then Mara and I had our babies, and then almost everyone except my friend Kyla has had girls.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, I don't know with you.
I don't know.
I have no tingles.
We need to do a card pull before I leave.
Yes.
Let's do card pull. That was the most crazy thing. Also, the card pull is crazy to think back on too.
Yeah.
That was the most wild experience of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. But I don't know. What else? I told my kids. We did family photos because I'm like, I've never really documented a pregnancy, and I knew I wanted to have pictures.
Cute.
It was so cute. Nixon literally like got down on a knee and he's like, please be a boy. But also part of me is like, don't get that attached so quick. Have I showed you that yet?
I saw.
Oh, you might cry. You might cry when you hear his audio. He's like, yeah. And he's like, please be a boy. And I was like, oh. I don't know.
Hope it's a boy. I hope.
I really would love a boy. Also, I don't know what the crap to name a child.
You have no names?
I have one girl named Riley said it's a dog name.
Can I know what it is?
Yeah, not right now though, because I might use it. I think I might use it. And then actually, have you heard those like baby name people that like, that's kind of what they do on TikTok? They'll be like, this person's having a baby based off their other kids. This is what I think they're going to name their kids.
Oh,
they're the most fascinating things. I'm going to get you locked in on them.
Really?
She basically did this whole thing on her name. Oh, wait, I can't say that because then people don't know what the name is. Did this whole thing on someone that I followed years ago, and I had kind of forgotten about her. She's having another baby. And I watched it, and at the very end, she was like, this is a name that we're expecting a comeback from. And I was like, Riley, that's the name I told you 3 days ago. Like, are you serious?
That's crazy.
I know. It is. I don't love it, but it fits the spunkiness of my kids' names.
Oh.
But Riley says it's a dog name. And then someone we told literally was like, I had a dog name when I was growing up. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you later. Don't
all
let me
I'm
forget.
thinking is like Daisy or something.
It's not Daisy. Oh, I kind of like that name, but it's not Daisy.
I had a dog named Daisy.
Did you have a dog named It's not Daisy. It's but we do probably have to stick to the 5 letters because all of my kids have 5 letters. That's my only stipulation.
That's so crazy.
No, the kids are excited. And then we told all of our family. That was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Piper spoiled it with my parents. I had this whole elaborate plan, and I was like, I wanted to make it cute because it's the last one. This is the last one for me. And so I like had this whole plan. We're in the car, and Piper's like, I would never, ever, ever, ever say it. Like being so serious, yelling at Nixon not to ever say anything, telling Rayla not to. We walk because
she wanted
in the
the
house.
Chance.
Yeah, she was like, you guys back down. We walk in, and she runs right up to my mom, and she's like, Lally, we got donuts, and there's a baby in mommy's belly. We got a donut for the baby. And my mom's like, looking at me like, what? And I'm like, keep going. You just keep telling
like, let me just pull my phone out.
I know, it was hilarious, but that was fun. It's so weird though. Like now that people know, it's like, oh, wait.
I have a genuine question.
Yeah.
I don't know this. I just am curious for like moving on because everyone's like, oh, first baby this, first baby that. Have you noticed that like people are less excited for every baby that you announce? Like family members?
Family members, I kind of feel like extended family members in a way, like kind of, but not really. I think this one, I feel like this one people knew we had been trying and that it was possibility. Right. So I feel like this one has been probably the most exciting one in a while. Nixon's Nixon was a very different situation. So, like, we didn't have the exciting. Rayla, we were so excited that it was going to be different than Nixon's experience that we told everyone really quickly, and it wasn't really. I kind of feel like this has been the most exciting one, truly.
Really?
Which is so interesting because we were all excited.
You kind of did the flip, you know?
Yes, we were excited for all of them, but I feel like other people have been the most excited this time, which is kind of beautiful too.
Yeah.
Because like, we really are done.
Yeah.
I was telling my manager, my social media manager, and she was like, "Are you gonna be a last time mom?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a last time mom." Like,
I was like, your last pregnancy announcement.
That was my last pregnancy announcement. But that's also what I'm loving about it is I want to be so intentional about what I'm sharing, and I'm probably not gonna hold back a whole ton on if I'm comfortable with it, like what I want to share. I do. Right. We went to the doctor at our 9-week appointment, and we found out that I have I can't say the full name, but something subhematoma. Have you ever heard of that? Did I already tell you about this?
I think I've heard of it, but remind me what it is.
Okay, so basically when the placenta is, or when the baby, I don't know exactly which part, is connecting to the uterus, like basically connecting to your body, it created like a blood clot underneath the placenta now and my uterus. So there's a pocket of blood just sitting there. It's
Can't
not
that cause
a harm.
Bruising randomly?
If it doesn't go away, yes, but I think because it's under, it'll go away. So basically what my doctor said is, he said, there's a chance that you're going to start bleeding until 13 weeks. But as long as there's no clots, there is nothing to worry about. I'm like, great, thanks for that anxiety. And so when I first heard that.
At least you know. Though.
Yes. Oh, for sure. So I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, oh, wait, is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with the baby? And he's like, it's absolutely nothing wrong. It's literally like a pocket. If you think about it, like it just kind of like got blocked in there. And as you grow, like it could just release and it might be a lot of blood. But as long as it's not clotted, it's okay. And I was like, Riley's like, I was vlogging. And he's like, do you want to share that? And I was like, I actually think I'm okay with sharing that because it's not scary to me.
No.
But if it was maybe like something wrong with the baby or something wrong with me, I think I might be very intentional about that. But I also don't know.
Yeah.
Like we're probably not going to share the exact due date. I mean, people can figure it out if I end up saying how many weeks and stuff. But like, I just don't, the pressure
you don't need to put pressure to that. Whoops. You don't need to put pressure to that because then people start, I don't know if we really said our exact due date.
Did you talk about your weeks and stuff though? Like on your vlogs?
We talk about our weeks, but people are always confused with our vlogs anyway because we don't post exactly whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So like, people didn't know, and we kept posting even after the baby was born. So like, some people were like, "Oh, the baby's probably here." Like on TikTok, I had a couple people saying that, but then no one like really spoiled it on the vlogs. But also, people knew the baby was coming anyway, so it wasn't like this whole.
So
as
people
long as
knew,
family
but
members didn't spoil it, then.
I will say that's probably one thing that I'm really excited about. Family members, if I haven't already told you, we're changing our rules a little bit with social media and other people sharing our kids. I just want to make sure that like what's shared of my children is kind of in my hands. So if people want to reshare like what I'm sharing or the photos, they either need to ask specific permission before like the photo, like whatever it is, like I want to be able to see it. And we're doing absolutely no more Snapchat. Like I don't want my kids anywhere near Snapchat.
Sorry, I kind of influenced her.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
That's on time, y'all. I don't want my kids anywhere near Snapchat. I really don't want people to, like, I'm okay with them resharing what I share because I put it publicly.
I told people that you can reshare my stuff.
Yes, and like when the baby is born, if you want to post a photo of you holding them, like if I approve it, that might be fine.
Yeah.
As of right now, I'm thinking that's fine, but like ask me first
what you can post. Yeah.
I just don't want random pictures that I haven't approved out there yet. And I'm kind
That's
of
a
excited for that
valid
reset.
Yeah.
Because right now it's kind of like, if anyone wants to post a picture, they're posting a picture.
Nope.
And it's not to say I don't want you to take photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's more, I kind of have to be, and I know I want to be more careful.
Yeah.
I mean, the world's a little creepy.
Yeah. That's with my parents and all family members. They know they can't post stuff. Like my dad, whenever he's making a thumbnail and Hayden's in it, he'll text it to me and approve it first.
That's so nice.
Along with the title.
That's so nice.
And if my mom's going to post anything on her stories, like, she'll tell me. They'll repost pictures that we post, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's 100% valid to be able to say, you can't post stuff of my kid without asking me first.
Especially just not free, willy-nilly. My biggest thing is you never, not saying I know who follows me, but if I'm in charge of what I'm posting, I don't want you to think you can be in charge of what you're posting of my kids, because I don't know. I don't have the final say, and I don't know who's seeing that.
No.
Even if it's a private account, it doesn't matter. I don't know who's following you.
Yeah.
And
we also have boundaries around what pictures that people can even take. Like, if there's certain points of like, hey, you can't
do that.
Like, we told our family, no way are you taking pictures of our babies in diapers, of anything like that. The cute little bath pictures, the only phones those will ever be on are mine and Ty's if we ever take those.
Exactly. Like, and they're probably not going to get seen by anyone.
No. And even then, like, Hayden took a bath in the sink the other day, and we took in angles. Nothing was seen, and no one will ever see those pictures.
Yeah.
But I wanted them.
Yes.
And therefore,
and that's okay.
She's my baby. So we told people, my baby, my rules, my pictures. You don't get to do stuff like that.
I think that's totally fine. I don't know.
The thing that freaks me out is so many people think baby bums are so cute.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And there are pictures of like, oh, like baby bum. No, that's gross.
No, I don't love the baby. Gross. Even though it's like a cute little baby bum, like
that's no one still theirs that will be theirs for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
that's
like
gross.
Like, you know how people will do like the pumpkin. Isn't there like a pumpkin bum trend that they like cheeks or something? I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm thinking of something. I don't know. I'm excited. It feels like a good little refresh for my whole family, but also I'm going to be pretty selfish this time around. Not gonna lie.
Also,
you may have influenced that.
Sorry.
But one thing that's been a little bit difficult, aside from being sicker than a dog, is I want to document, but the idea of like how to do that is stressing me out, because I want to make sure I do it right, but I'm like, am I doing it right? Like, am I getting all the moments that I want?
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to originally sit down and like explain my feelings week to week, and I'm like, okay, I don't have the energy right now to do that, so it might come as we get older.
That's hard.
I know.
That's a lot.
I don't have the brain power.
Yeah.
Right now. But other than that, it's fine. We're good. We're golden. Hopefully we'll be out of the morning sickness soon. Sooner rather than later.
I hope for you.
I still got a minute. Let's be so real. I'm usually sick until 14 to 16 weeks.
I was sick until the middle of the third trimester, probably. I didn't puke ever, but I had to take Unisom every single night.
See, mine is like the puking, which I only puked once in almost 1.5, we're going to say today. 1.5 today, which is a huge win. But mine is like, I will puke and I will have like the weird morning sickness in the morning, and then at night up until 14 to 16 weeks. And then I'm like, fine. Like, I don't feel great. Like, you don't feel 100%.
The night sickness drove me
crazy. The night sickness is
I was fine if it was really late because I could just go to sleep. But if it was like, I would get 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. And it's like, why can't we do 9 p.m. till 6 a.m.?
No, literally. Like, let me at least sleep through a little bit of it.
It's not friggin' morning sickness.
Well, and it sucks too, because it's like the final hours that my kids are awake. And then it's like the hours that I get with Riley alone. I'm feeling like crap. And I'm like, oh, this is just, I would rather be puking than just not puking. The morning I can puke and rally.
I wish, there were so many times that I'm like, I would feel better if I just threw up.
Oh, yeah.
But my body wouldn't let me, so I always just felt like I was going to throw up. It was like right here.
Oh, that's the worst. That's what mine is at night. It's like right there, and you're like, oh, and you're like, please just allow me. But during the morning, puke and rally. The amount of vlogs that I get to share in the next little bit is literally me just running to the bathroom
Seriously?
vlog. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But also my kids didn't know. So they were like, why is mom so sick all the time?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. They know now.
Mm-hmm.
Nixon's been so kind and helpful. It's been fun.
She FaceTimed him the other day, and he was like, yesterday.
Yesterday.
And he was like, just talking to her, and it's the cutest thing, and asking how she's feeling, and it was
like
so cute.
Real big kid conversations.
He's getting so big.
He understands. He understands a lot more. It's hilarious. Rayla started the nickname Baby Bump Bump. So like my stomach.
I noticed that. It's so cute.
Baby
Little
Bump
Piper.
Bump.
Baby Bump Bump.
My baby bump bump. But my kids are all obsessed with my stomach. I will say, I thought that I would be able to get away with not showing for a minute. Oh, no, girl. We're 10 weeks and we be showing.
Isn't it every pregnancy you go, the earlier you show?
I think so, but it's weird too because like some days I'm like, feel like I have a stomach and then other days I'm like, girl, I'm flat.
Well,
like,
it's
what's
also
happening?
bloating right now.
Oh, for sure. And I hate it. I saw someone post and they were like, the best part about pregnancy was that I wasn't bloated. I was like, girl, who were you? Who were you when you were pregnant? Because God's favorite for real. I'm like, no, I'm really excited for my second trimester because I'll be cute pregnant.
The second trimester was the worst for me.
I'm going to be a freaking whale the whole hot of summer.
The third trimester was my favorite.
You are so cute.
Espresso though in the second trimester. I was not a happy camper.
I'm interested to see what mental health does. I've been a little mean. I'm not gonna lie. I've been
really
feisty, and I think it's just when I'm not feeling well, I'll be a little bit more feisty to Riley.
Yeah.
Not mean, but I'm like,
yeah.
I don't have the energy to like pretend that I'm not annoyed with.
Mm-hmm.
But we're also home all the time.
Yeah,
that's been different.
I bet.
It's been, actually, I'm pretty sure God knew how sick I was going to be. And he's like, honey, you're going to need your husband home to take care of you. So we're not going to let you get pregnant until he's home. But I did get to tell my sisters that we're on missions. And that was fun. They started crying. Oh, it was so cute. One started crying. And then Riley, right after we told the other one, Riley's like, Leah started crying Lex, you got to step up your game. Like, Riley.
Like, hey.
I know. But they will be home for the birth. And I am very excited for that. That's crazy. I'm excited. That being said, we've gotten both of us in different ways. Like when you were a first-time mom, you were asked a lot. I mean, well, we're a little quick back up. If we want to talk more about pregnancy stuff, what do you guys want to hear moving forward? Like second trimester, birth prep, like all of those things. We want to know what kind of episodes you guys want from here on out. I don't know, because we got a whole. I'll do a birth vlog and a probably story too.
Yeah,
that's probably here's where I will share all of that.
Have you ever done a birth vlog before?
I've never done a birth vlog, and I kind of want my sisters to do it.
That's so fun.
I know, I'm so excited.
On one of my births, I want my sisters there if I could.
Well, if this is my last one, I'm like, I think I want my sisters there, and I'm like, if one can take photos and one can be the videographer, like that would be great. I don't know if my littlest sister would want to be there. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that. I don't know if she would want to be there, but I don't know. It's gonna be a different ballgame. I'm excited. We've never been able to have family to the hospital.
Really?
Well, Nixon immediately went into the NICU, and so like people could come see me, but I just wanted to be with Nixon, and so like we were in the NICU the whole time, and they didn't allow visitors, and then Rayla was COVID, so I couldn't have anyone, and then Piper. Because I had no one with Rayla, we were still dealing a little bit with COVID. I stayed like the minimum at the hospital that we were like,
I don't like the hospital stay all that much, but also it's nostalgic, but also I didn't love it at the time.
It's not the best.
No.
So we had our parents, my parents and Riley's parents, and like Nixon and Rayla came to the hospital with Piper, but I'm like, I want my siblings to be able to come to the hospital.
We had my siblings come
that was my
immediately
favorite.
After, and it was so cool because it was like so raw.
Yes. Did they come to labor and delivery?
Yeah.
Like that's what I want. See, I want that experience.
Because it was like 1 a.m. and so they wouldn't be able to come to the visitor's room. And I was like, I need my family. I need my family. And
that's
so we had him come in. Canyon he got woken up and he was so excited, and it was so cute because like he's not super emotional, but you could see him like
almost getting emotional. Yeah.
That was so cool.
One of my favorite parts of your birth vlog is everyone just chaos at your house, at your parents' house, just running to get ready to come see you. Oh man. No, I'm excited for that. I don't know. I wish you were closer.
I know.
Then you could have helped. Maybe I'll just move down. Move a a little this way. Why not?
You could just tell me when you're in labor, and I'll come help watch your kids.
Oh my gosh,
and just hang out at your house
crazy.
and clean your house and set up postpartum stuff.
It's gonna be nuts.
And then I'll leave before you get home, so I don't overwhelm you.
Oh, I don't know. I think it'll be good. I'm gonna have lots of hands-on helpers this time.
Yes, you are.
I fear, I might be like, Mom needs to walk with a baby. I'm gonna be out of here. I'm excited to have warm weather for a minute, but not like hot. So I'll be able to go outside with the baby.
Will be older during Christmas, RSV season too.
But still little though.
But still little, where you have to have boundaries, but like it won't be the newborn like, oh, this is bad.
No. No, you're right. Hopefully, it's not like a huge outbreak, but I feel like they're getting worse every freaking year. I don't know. I'm excited, but let us know what kind of content. However, something we do get questions about, and that I get questions about all the flipping time, is how do you know when it's time to start trying for a baby, whether it's your first or adding another? How did you know, as a first time?
For me personally, I couldn't stop. I couldn't think about anything else. And it was terrifying. Like the idea of starting to try for a baby and understanding that I'm taking that step, and it's like my agency to do so.
Like, 100%.
Before we started trying, I was like wishing we would just have like an oopsie. Like wishing. I was like, because then I don't have to like make the choice. I know now that I'm more thankful that like we chose, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But like it was such a scary thing, but not bad scary. It was like, okay, like I knew I wanted it because I could not think about anything else. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't like anytime like hanging out with my nephew was constantly like, I want this. Like it was almost like I missed a life I didn't have yet.
That's amazing. That's but that's a kind of a good way to describe it.
Like I was almost grieving that I didn't have that life yet. And so anytime we'd hang out with him, it was so great. And then he would have to go home, and it was like, oh, I'm empty.
Yeah.
I'm missing a piece of me.
100%.
And then it was scary, and we started trying, and then we realized that that's all we wanted, and it took a while, but
yeah. And then it's almost hard too, because you're like, I feel like once you get to the point where you decide I'm ready, or you're open to the idea of trying, and you start that trying process, that's all you can think about, and it becomes all consuming to a sense. But I think let's back up slightly, because you always knew you wanted to be a mom, right?
Yeah.
Like that was always a huge goal of yours. I feel like in Utah there's this, I feel like more people know they want to be a mom.
Yeah.
More people like have that goal, whether it's a stay-at-home mom, whether it's like whatever kind of mom it is, most people want to, but there is like this underlying and like almost invisible pressure of young women.
Yeah.
Especially religious young women that once you're married, when are you going to have a baby? And like the timeline of that, like there's such a pressure that I jumped so quick into motherhood that I didn't feel that with my first. I mean, I got pregnant before I was married, so, you know.
Yeah.
But like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, for me, that was never really pressure for me, because Ty wanted a baby before we got married. He's
like, give me a baby.
He was like, we would talk about getting married. He's like, or we could have a baby and have to get married. And it was like, or you could give me a minute. Like, you know.
You're like,
I personally don't love the fact that there's a push. I don't love that religiously they're teaching people this is their only purpose, because it turns having babies into such a toxic mindset for so many women of, I just have to have babies and have babies and have babies. It's like, you're not enjoying anything. You're not appreciating anything. You're not being intentional with it. And then I noticed that so many women who had that mindset get to, like, we talk about this a lot today, get to their last baby or their last kid and they're older, and then they just kind of like,
what,
give
now?
up?
Yeah.
And what now? And they go through this state of like complete nothingness because their purpose is gone. What do you do when you've been raised your entire life with the knowledge that this is your only purpose, and then you have nothing else? Like, we talk about always being like, we've always known we want to be moms. We're going to go through it when we decide to be done.
Yes.
Not because that's our purpose, but because that's what we've wanted to do.
And I feel like that hits at different stages for different women. Some it hits right after they have their last baby, newborn. Others it doesn't hit until they're kids are starting to leave the house, or even as their youngest baby hits like preteen, and then they're like, wait, I don't have littles anymore.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with all my time when they're kind of taking care of themselves?
Yeah.
And it can be actually really sad, and like, that's just something both of us, we talk about this literally all the time together. And I feel like we talk about it on the podcast too, but it's so sad to watch these women just like
so sad. Just
not know who they are as a person.
Well, and it's hard enough as a mom to go through, okay, I'm having babies. This is my life. Now my babies are getting older. Okay, now I have no more babies that are crawling. And now I have no more babies that are in high chairs or what, like
each phase
you're slowly losing stuff. But then those women don't have the mindset of, okay, well, I need to now figure out who I am. Their mindset is, this is my purpose. My purpose is gone.
I'm losing a
and then they
part
turn
of
into
myself.
the people who are just, they need to be needed and wait around. And then their whole purpose is, if people aren't saying, oh my gosh, I need you here, then they're nothing and they're worthless. And that sucks.
And that's so sad. I feel like there's also a lot of pressures that there's this overlying pressure to have babies and to like start a family and to be a mom and to keep popping the babies out. But oftentimes no one's really talking about like either age or whether it's college, whatever, career goals.
Right.
All of those little things, no one really talks about it.
No.
Even like financial expectations that you put for yourself, like, hey, I want to be in this type of a financial space before we have kids. It's not a secret that kids aren't expensive.
No.
Healthcare is expensive. Like all of these, life is expensive. But then it's like, not only is there's also a social media expectation of like, oh, you have a 2.5, 3-year-old or a 4-year-old. When's the next baby coming?
Next one?
And it's like, let me enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Let me live a little bit.
Yeah. Like I have someone that I'm friends with and she has 2 babies and then everyone's like, okay, when's the next one? And she's like, we're probably going to wait 4 or 5 years or even longer till we have 2 that can be friends and we can have 2 more that can be friends. But I need a break. And I'm like, I love that. And that's so unconventional. And people are like, you're waiting? Yeah. That's not how you do it. And it's like, it's how I do it.
She wants to do it. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
How about all the well-meaning, intrusive questions around like family dinners or family parties, especially around the holidays? It's like, so when's the next baby coming? When have you stopped taking the birth control yet?
Me personally,
I'm ready.
My opinion, you never know what's going on in someone's life.
No.
Or what they could be going through. Those comments can be so mentally hurtful and damaging because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they've been trying for a year. You don't know if they had a miscarriage. You don't know if they're dealing with infertility. You don't know what they're dealing with. And so those comments, unless it's like genuine, like, hey, out of curiosity,
where are you at with this?
Where are you at? The comments of, okay, when's next baby? You don't know what they're going through. And so that can hurt so much.
I do feel like this time and age, I feel like it's gotten better socially.
Yes, yeah.
Socially, I feel like that's gotten better. Where it's not getting better, from what I hear and like everything, is the family pressure of it all. And I don't know if that's a Utah thing. I don't know what it is, but I feel like so many people are like, the pressure that my family's like, so when you popping out another one? When's the baby? I didn't necessarily feel any pressure from my family. In fact, my family's probably like, you're going to keep going? What's happening? I don't know. I think there's just, why do people care so much? It's not their life.
No.
The one thing, when you do feel ready and like how knowing that you're ready, for me with each child, I don't think it's ever been like I'm ready. I feel like it's to a point where it's like, I'm okay with when I added more children, I guess when trying for my second, third, and fourth, it was like, from 9 months from now, am I in a place where I think we will be okay and I will be okay mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
What is it? Financially, all of those things.
Yeah.
Would I be okay with having another baby? And if the answer was yes, then Riley and I started that conversation like, all right, is that what we want? Is that what we want our life to look like? Starting over with newborn.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we go.
Because you really are starting over every time.
are starting over. And it's a different freaking ball game every single time. Pregnancy's different. Postpartum's different. I can truly say that. Every postpartum is different. And every baby is different. Like how the newborn phase. But I really don't believe you wake up one day feeling fully prepared to have a baby or for another.
I've only experienced the one, but is postpartum for you? I know some people, whatever. Is it for you a scarier like thought because you've been through it, or is it like no, I've got this because you've been through it?
Ooh, that's kind of loaded because with Nixon, I had depression. I got postpartum depression. I also don't know if that was because of like some situational things happening in her life, and just everything going on family-wise. I had postpartum depression. However, I did not realize that I had postpartum depression until after I had Rayla. You guys, I had postpartum depression, but I had severe, like, crippling postpartum anxiety, intrusive thoughts. Like, it was truly the scariest time of my life. It was terrifying. Like, I couldn't drive. It was this thing no one knew but Riley. I did not tell a soul.
Was that isolating?
It was very isolating, and it was very... I didn't understand what it was, and it was actually one of the first times in my life that I realized I have always had anxiety, and that's when I realized I had depression with Nixon, but I'm like, what is this? What is this that I'm feeling, the anxious and the intrusive thought? That was something that I had never experienced before, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about that. And it wasn't that I didn't have anyone to talk to, it was just that I didn't know how to express it or what to do, and it was really scary. It was really scary. So having Piper, I was terrified for postpartum, but I knew I wanted to be a mom again. Like I knew I wanted more kids, and it was worth it for me. But going into Piper after such a crazy experience with Rayla, I sat Riley down and I said, if I get to a place that I was anywhere close to with Rayla, like we need to talk about whether it's therapy, whether it's medication, whether it's like getting help, talking to someone. Like I can't isolate myself to that extent as a mom of 3. Like that just can't happen. I will tell you, my postpartum experience, I think because I knew I wasn't going to allow myself to fall that dark. Did I still have postpartum anxiety? 1,000,000%. I didn't deal as much with the depression, but I did get the postpartum anxiety. And I kind of think that's going to happen every single time. But I knew, okay, I need to really take care of myself. So I was moving my body every day. I knew that that was a top priority for me, was to keep my anxiety at bay so that I could be the best mom for my kids. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really thought a whole ton about postpartum. Doesn't scare me this time around because I have Riley home.
That's like, true. That's good.
Like I know if I were to get into a dark place, he would be able to handle it. We're not saying he wouldn't have been able to handle it the other times, but like
it's different.
It was different. He was at work, but also like as a dad, he has he has stepped up to a role in such a different way in the last 18 months that I feel like if I was down and out for the count, he would be able to tackle it without me. Like obviously it would be easier with me, but like he would be able to do it. Like and it would be okay. Would it be hard? Yes. I don't know. Kind of different. So like, yes, I'm nervous because obviously I don't want to be back to that place, and I will not allow myself to get as dark as it was with Rayla, but it doesn't scare me as bad, I don't think.
Good.
Maybe ask me in a couple months. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Does postpartum scare you? Does postpartum or pregnancy scare you more? Because you kind of had a scarier emotional pregnancy.
I did have postpartum depression, but it wasn't horrible. I think I am more scared of pregnancy. Less, I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird place right at this moment in time. But like,
for sure.
It's terrifying. Yes.
Yes, but like, you probably want to do it again, right?
I totally want to do it again.
That's the thing, is it's weird.
The more terrifying piece of it now is it's like, okay, if I go back into that prenatal depression, am I going to be able to experience Hayden in the way that I want to? Because I don't remember, I would say probably a 60% chunk of my pregnancy, genuinely.
That's crazy. I will say, I feel that because of what happened with Rayla. I don't remember. I don't remember the postpartum very much, and I wasn't a very good mom. And I intuitively and like intentionally knew going in that time around that I wouldn't allow that to happen. I think you're able to put more things into place and like do different things.
Right.
I don't think it will be the same.
I don't think so either, but it's still scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fear. Even once you decide, you're like, hey, we're going to have another baby. That doesn't mean it's going to be like easy breezy. You're not terrified about how your life is going to change. You're not terrified that it's not the wrong decision. It's okay with fear to exist in the same time as desire. As soon as you decide
you want any babies, you're always going to have fear.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there. You just have to learn how to coexist with it and kind of use it as a tool rather than...
You kind of have to use it to your advantage almost. Like, I am terrified. Am I going to be a good mom for? I don't know. But
I'm scared that I'm not going to be a good mom during pregnancy. So I'm going to make sure that I'm a good freaking mom.
Exactly.
You know?
Almost use it as like a, oh my gosh, what's the word? Motivator.
Yeah.
A little motivator. I don't know. I feel like being ready is different for everyone. We did ask on social media. I asked after I announced, how you guys knew you were ready for another baby. And this is what you guys said. Most people said, I knew I was ready when I was sad about a negative pregnancy test. I will second this. When you're trying to conceive and it's kind of the first month, especially when you're like, are we ready? Like, I think we're ready. You're starting to try, but you haven't yet gotten that negative test. Once you get that negative test and you're like, oh, then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I really do want this. And that can be a little bit motivating. We had a lot of people say that. A lot of people said, I was sad to see a negative test, even if I was avoiding pregnancy and cycle tracking.
Yeah.
So like, even if they weren't like trying, like they were avoiding it. And then it was like, oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I like it. Someone else says, my husband and I felt like something was missing, got pregnant 4 months later.
Oh.
I hear that a lot too. Like moms that thought they were done and they're like, something's missing. Like we're missing a member of our family. Well, how do you know you're done then? That's where I'm at right now.
That's a terrifying thought to me is how do you actually know that you're done?
I don't know. I'm saying that I think we're going to be done just because like mentally, physically, emotionally, like I want to set myself and my family up really well. I think we're done just because life is expensive, but also like 4 seems like a good number. Like I feel like I had someone, I wish I remember who explained this to me, but like sitting around a Thanksgiving table, if you picture like your kids and then their spouses and more kids, like how many adults do you see there? And if they each have a spouse.
I literally can't even see it. I can't.
I literally picture like 8 adults sitting with Riley and I, and I'm like, okay, that's like 4. You know what I mean? Like if you think about that, like, and all their kids, I don't know. I will say like sitting after the day we found out, sitting down to our table and knowing that like there's seat right now, we have a 6-seat table, knowing that seat would be filled was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But also that could change if I get a bigger table.
Costco, man. Costco's got those little leaflet tables that you can add another leaf in there.
True. Oh, I kind of want one of those. Okay, someone said when my baby fever turned into being excited for giving birth, not just the cute baby. I kind of like that one.
I love birth and labor, though.
I hated my first one. I was so scared for birth, but my second and third, I loved.
So that's a hard one for me.
Did you get the shakes after?
I got the shakes before like crazy. Really? I did get them after. Yeah, because I had her on my chest and I was shaking a lot. Yeah.
I get the shakes so bad that I can't hold the baby.
Really?
So bad. Well, I also have to have medication to make me not hemorrhage. So I don't know if that's what causes it or what, but
I think bad. I would be able to flip that one and probably say if I wasn't afraid of pregnancy, then I would know that I was ready.
Okay.
Because I'm not afraid of labor or delivery and I'm excited for that point, but like pregnancy, yes.
That's so interesting. See, for me, I would probably be that if I'm not scared for postpartum. Because postpartum wrecked me. We should do an episode talking about how people pull themselves through whether pregnancy or prenatal. Is that what you called it? Prenatal depression?
Prenatal depression.
Okay. Yeah. I knew it was called that, but I don't know. Someone said when the idea of another baby / a baby didn't scare me. And then someone else says, I knew how many kids I wanted and that it didn't want to be an old mom.
Get it.
You know what? Honestly, I just know I want to be a hot grandma, so we're done.
Same.
I don't know. Anything else? I'm kind of done yapping. I've yapped like this whole episode. I haven't shut up.
I don't know. Again, I'm kind of like in a weird space with this because I don't know.
But you're still on your first one.
I'm still on my first one.
And Hayden's 8 months. You have a lot of time.
So I'm kind of just like, I'm just listening for this one. I'm really just
Mhm.
trying to pay attention because I don't know how it's going to be, because pregnancy is a scary idea. That's
is.
for sure. But like lately it's been less scary, but there's different circumstances happening in different areas.
Mhm.
So it's kind of hard for me to really explain. But like, I have no idea how I'm even going to entertain the idea of being ready. But Ty and I have said that we're not going to talk about it, like even consider it till she's a year old. But
Okay.
she's getting there.
I was gonna
She's 3
say,
months away.
She is she 9 months now?
She's almost 9 months.
No.
What day is today, actually?
9 months in, 9 months out.
What day is today?
February 7th.
Today! She's 9 months today!
No, Danielle!
Oh my gosh, I could cry right this
No.
second.
Stop it.
She's 9 months today.
She is 9 months old.
She's 3 months away from being a year old.
Oh, are you going to have a 1-year party?
I think so.
Can I come?
It's going to be very intimate. So yes.
Okay. Waiting for the invite. Actually, like,
oh my gosh, my baby's 9 months.
Oh, okay, that's so fun though.
She's in
so
such
fun.
a fun phase. But
She is in such a fun
the
space.
idea that we're gonna start even talking about having another baby in 3 months is horrifying, I think.
But the beautiful part about that is you don't have to make any decisions right away.
Yeah,
like if you even have that conversation at 12 months, you're like, hey, maybe let's circle back in a couple months. Like it doesn't have to be. If you had to say how many kids do you want?
I want 4, but the idea of only experiencing this 3 more times is kind of sad, but also I'm sad. Like, I don't want to have babies just to have babies. And
yeah.
So I don't know. Ty and I are saying 4, and then we're just kind of saying we're just going to reevaluate after every baby and make sure, okay, can we do this?
Yeah.
Can we have another one?
Yeah.
What if we hit 3 and we're like, we can't have another one?
Riley had always said 3 or 4. And then when after such a scary experience with Nixon's birth and then Rayla's postpartum, when we had Piper, Riley's like, I want you to be okay. He's like, because I always want Riley to want the other baby too. Like, it doesn't just need to be mom's decision. That dad is raising the baby just as much. Like, we are in it together. So I don't think it's also just the mom's choice. Riley said, and it was kind of an interesting conversation for me because I didn't even think that we were done, but he was like, if we have another scary experience and it's hard, like, are you okay if this is our last baby? And I was like, you know what? I think I could be, but like, I don't want to say that this is the last. So we didn't. Riley and I knew together, like, there's a possibility that this is our last baby. And then as soon as she was born, I think probably like 6 months in, I realized, and then it took Riley about a year to be like, and then he was the one actually pushing harder than I was, because I was like, hold your horses. Yeah. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. It's
an interesting...
The fact that I'm just realizing that's just going to be a year and 3 months.
Anything else.
I'm like, wow, okay. We keep saying, oh, we'll consider talking about it when she's a year old. And it's like, that's 3 months away.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. Do you have like I've always said I did not want to be pregnant older. I did not want to be giving birth older than 28.
I don't want to be older than 30 to 35.
Okay.
I would like to be done by 35.
That's
like
smart.
Most.
That's smart. I don't know why I decided to set my limit so young.
I just want a point of life where I can have my body back and just be me. You know, I want to live 100%. In my own body.
I'm so excited. I'm going to be sexy as hell next year. That's all I got to say. It's going to be a work in progress. We got some big saggies that will be going on.
Boob job.
Mommy makeover, possibly. I don't know. That makes me a little nervous.
I would have to wait until my youngest is probably like 7.
For mommy makeover?
Yeah.
Why?
Just to know that I was done. Like, for sure.
I'm trying to think, like, when would I even... Because I don't even want to consider a boob job until I know I'm done either, because, like, I don't have to do it again. Like, if I'm going to pay for it, I'm not going to do it again. I think probably, like, 3 years is when I would start talking about it. Watch me be, like, 18 months out.
You're
be like,
it's
mommy
time.
Makeover.
I'm done breastfeeding. Let's get these implants in. Let's get a lift.
Let's get a lift and something. Something. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was exciting. We're going to have a baby, guys.
Holy cow.
Exciting. Place your guesses if you think it'll be a boy or a girl.
I have no idea.
We're going to go do a card pull. And it's going to tell us. I'm kidding. It's going to say, thou art having...
You'll see.
We shall see. Please wait. If it says please wait, I'm going to be like, all right.
Loading.
It's just the circle.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for even allowing me to be able to share this journey. I've never done it, so I yapped a lot. We got a little squish.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. We should do like hot takes on baby names or something.
Yes.
Because we kind of do we have different tastes? A little?
Probably. Yeah.
Alrighty. This was fun. We love you. Always remember that you are worth it.
Love you.
Bye.